A lot of people always be crying and they be complaining about being single. And like, I get it. It's hard. It gets lonely. It gets tough because you see everybody around you. They have someone, they have a partner. I don't think you should ever be comparing yourself to what you see around you or what you're influenced by. But people don't really think about when they're in the wrong relationship. I really think that being in the wrong relationship, being with somebody that you're not aligned with, y'all don't even have the same values, being with someone and you feel alone, you feel so lonely in that relationship, it's way worse than being single. I'd rather be single and have my peace of mind and have calmness in my life and have less drama and feel like I'm alone than being with someone and feeling more alone, feeling depressed, feeling angry, feel like I gotta argue with this person every day, feel like I gotta force this person to be right for me or vice versa. Like, if you're single, be grateful that you're single. You're not worried about getting cheated on. You're not worried about getting a STD. You're not worried about what your person is doing, who they're texting. You know how y'all see those videos on TikTok and the girls, they be going through their man's phone, like, oh, let's go through his phone. And they feel shaky, like they feel panic, like they're panicking, like their heart is like skipping a beat, like they're shaking. That already is a bad sign. Why would you want to be in a relationship, or you would prefer to be in a relationship just because you're lonely, you're bored, or you have that fear of being alone by yourself? I just feel like, for me personally, I'd rather be alone. And, I may not be truly happy because I haven't met my husband or I haven't met my perfect person, but I'd rather be alone and have peace and have less drama and not worried about catching something and not worried about sleeping with someone that's for the whole entire streets than being in the wrong relationship, being with the wrong person, always getting angry, always being depressed. Because being with the wrong person, it distracts you from your purpose. If you're with the right person, I truly believe that person is going to bring out the best in you. You're going to be closer to God. But being with the wrong person is pulling you away from praying to God every day. It's pulling you away from your purpose. It's distracting you. And it's not a healthy distraction. It's really bad because you get so consumed when you're with the wrong person. You're in a failed relationship. You're dealing with someone who is not right for you. I'm telling you, you get so consumed, at least as a woman. You just want to fix it. You just want to make it right. You just so focused on trying to make the relationship work, but you're losing out on yourself. You're not sleeping the same way anymore. You're up, you're stressing out at night. You're not really praying to God the way you once used to because you're distracted by this darkness. And for some of y'all probably distracted by this negative, dark entity that y'all need to release back to the streets. So if you are one of those people that are by yourself and you're single and you're constantly complaining, or you're feeling sad, you're feeling left out because everybody around you is in this relationship and you're just by yourself, like, be grateful that it's not you getting cheated on, getting played, that it's not you in the wrong relationship. Like, you're wasting your time with the wrong person instead of getting yourself right so God can prepare you for the right person. I'm telling you, like, I think being single and having peace in your life and having a good support system, you just chasing your goals and you're after your passion, I think that's a win. That's such a win. But being in a wrong relationship, being with somebody that stresses you out, that makes you depressed, that's not a flex. That's such a loss for me because you're losing time. When I was in the wrong relationship, because I know exactly how that feels like when you're with the wrong person and you're in the wrong relationship. Personally, for me, I break out so much. Like, I'm breaking out because I'm so stressed out. I'm so depressed. I feel like I lost a sense of direction in my life. Like, what am I supposed to do in my life now? Like, my whole energy, my whole time, I was just focusing on how can I make this relationship work? When the best thing you can do in that situation is really reevaluate your life. Are you really happy? Are you smiling more than you're crying or trying to force this person to be what you want them to be? And if you're in that situation and you're depressed, deep down in the pit of your gut, in the pit of your stomach, in the pit of your butthole, that you're not happy, you're not satisfied, you don't feel complete, you feel like there's better for you out there, that you're settling, it's best to let it go. Release yourself from it. Free yourself from misery. Don't let the history keep you in the misery. I just feel like when so many people complain, like, oh, I'm single, oh, I'm lonely, oh, I'm bored, I just want somebody to want somebody. half of these people that y'all looking up to, they're in failed relationships. I'm telling you, they're just not speaking about it. They're not showing it on social media. People show you what they want you to show you. People show you that small little highlight of their life. And most of the time, it's not even real. I know so many girls that are settling right now, that are unhappy, that are miserable, that are just mentally checked out, and they're just staying because of fear, because of loneliness, because of the people around them. And I'm telling you right now, like, I'd rather be single in my own bubble, working on what I have to do to make myself happy, creating content, focusing on my podcast. Because when I'm not really focusing on my podcast, I'm distracted by other things. And these other things, most of the time, it'd be a relationship that is not for me, or I'm distracted by family, or I'm distracted by real life. I'd rather be single and have peace than being in a relationship that I know is just not going to benefit me in the long run, that is not going to do anything for me, but just stress me out, but leave me in tears, leave me in pieces. Like, the peace that I have is worth than being in a relationship and walking out and trying to heal all back up again. So stop trying to compare yourself to what I see on the internet, what I see on YouTube, what I see on social media, and stop crying about being alone and you're single and you're always lonely and depressed. I feel like that is so much better. The right person is going to bring out the best in you. I have a freebie guide in the description below. I will be back for more videos.